Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving into a piece of software that is honestly a total game changer in the world of software development, IntelliJ IDEA. For millions of developers, this isn't just a program, it's the command center, the workshop where modern software gets built. So here's our roadmap. We're going to start with what IntelliJ IDEA actually is, then we'll jump back in time to look at its history and break down the core features that make it so powerful. From there, we'll compare the two big versions, explore the massive ecosystem it created, and finally we'll ask, what's next for this iconic tool? All right, so first things first, what exactly is IntelliJ IDEA? Well, to really get our heads around that, we have to talk about the type of software it is. At its core, it's an IDE that stands for Integrated Development Environment. And, the best way to picture an IDE is like a master craftsman's workshop. It's not just a single hammer. It's the whole shebang, the hammers, the saws, the workbench, the blueprints, everything you need all in one place, perfectly organized to help you build something amazing. And IntelliJ IDEA, which comes from a company called JetBrains, is one of the most sophisticated and, frankly, beloved of these workshops. It got its start focusing on the Java programming language, but oh man, has it grown. It now supports a huge universe of technologies. But to really get why it's such a big deal, we have to go back to the beginning. See, IntelliJ wasn't just another tool that came along. It was a trailblazer. It literally forged the path for what developers now expect from their editors. When it first dropped way back in 2001, it was completely different. Most other editors at the time were basically just fancy notepads, but IntelliJ was one of the very first to have smart features like advanced code navigation and refactoring. And that was a huge deal. It meant the editor didn't just see letters on a screen, it actually understood your code. You could make big, safe changes that were just unthinkable before. This timeline really tells the story of its journey. After that groundbreaking launch in 2001, a massive moment came in 2009 when JetBrains made the core of it open source, which gave us the free community edition. Then, by 2014, its foundation was so rock solid that Google, chose it as the base for Android Studio, which is now the official tool for building every Android app. And looking forward, the next giant leap is here, the deep integration of AI. So let's pop the hood on that workshop. What are the specific tools inside that make developers just so incredibly productive? Well, it all kicks off with something called Intelligent Coding Assistance. And this isn't just about making your code look pretty with different colors. No, it's way deeper than that. The IDE is actively thinking, analyzing, and understanding your code in real time as you type. And all these features work together to create this amazing safety net. Smart code completion is like it's reading your mind, suggesting what to type next. Jump to declaration means you can navigate a massive project without ever getting lost. Advanced refactoring lets you clean up and restructure your code without the fear of breaking everything. And all the while, it's finding potential bugs and offering to fix them for you instantly. But it's more than just a smart editor, right? A modern IDE is the command center for a developer. A developer's job is so much more than just writing code, and IntelliJ brings all those other critical tasks right into one place. So what this really means is you can manage all your project's parts with tools like Maven, you can track every single code change with version control like Git, and you can even talk directly to your databases, all without ever having to leave the editor. It just smooths out the entire workflow. Okay, so if you're thinking, hey, I want to try this thing out, you're going to hit a fork in the road right away. You've got two main choices, the free Community Edition and the paid Ultimate Edition. So how do you pick? Which one is right for you? Well, it really just boils down to one question. What kind of software are you building? All right, here's the bottom line. The Community Edition is fantastic and completely free for anyone doing core Java, Kotlin, or Android development. It's incredibly capable. But the moment you step into the world of professional web development with JavaScript, or you're using big-time frameworks like Spring, or you need to work directly with databases, that's when the Ultimate Edition becomes, well, pretty much essential. But the crazy thing is, IntelliJ's influence is way bigger than just this one application. Its success actually gave birth to an entire ecosystem of developer tools. See, the secret sauce here is that JetBrains was super smart about how they built this. It's all based on a modular, flexible foundation they call the IntelliJ platform. And they realized, hey, this platform is so good, we could use it to build specialized workshops for almost any programming language. And if you want proof of just how flexible it is, look at this number. There are over 8,300 plugins available for the Ultimate Edition. That's mind-boggling. It means you can customize and extend the IDE for pretty much any task you can dream up. I mean, just look at this list. It's like a who's who of modern IDEs. If you're a developer, I bet you've used at least one of these. PyCharm for Python, WebStorm for JavaScript, Golang for Go. They all look a bit different, but guess what? Under the hood, they are all IntelliJ. That's the power of that core platform. So, after more than 20 years of relentless innovation, where does a tool like this possibly go from here? What does the future hold? I think if there's one thing to take away from its entire history, it's that this thing never, ever stands still. It started as a smart editor for one language, and it evolved into a foundation for a whole family of tools, always adapting to what developers need most. And today, that means fully embracing artificial intelligence. The new deep integration of AI assistants is a profound shift. The IDE is no longer just a smart tool that helps you out. It's becoming a true collaborative partner, one that can write, debug, and even explain code right alongside you. And this leaves us with this really big, fascinating question for the future. As AI truly becomes our co-pilot, woven into the fabric of our most important tools, how does the very idea of a code editor change? What does it even mean to write code when your editor is writing it with you? That is the next chapter that IntelliJ is helping to write right now.